Welcome back to Common Knowledge. I'm Helen Mitchell, informing you about the rapidly evolving conservative mediascape and the effect it may be having on our upcoming election. This investigation has brought us back to a familiar face.
The football game was rigged before it even started, and you mean to tell me she didn't have anything to do with it? I mean, look, with lyrics like boys, boys, girls, girls, scared of me, you should be, I'm the problem, it's me. And then she drove to the game with her boyfriend in a Trans Am. Why does it have to be trans?
Well, Royce, you are sitting at the top of your game. You've got the #1 conservative podcast in a very noisy climate.
I found an audience in need, and I gave them what the American media was sorely lacking, the hard-hitting truth of my opinions.
And how do you track down these leads?
So we've got a great team who spends literally minutes a day scouring the internet for video of people speaking the hard truth that the mainstream media doesn't want us to know.
And who are these people telling the hard truth?
It's a surprisingly diverse group of white men in sunglasses sitting in their pickup trucks. But look, between you and me, it's all over TikTok.
Oh, should this be to the camera? I'm so sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, my name is Farrah Swain.
So, Farrah, how did you get involved with Royce's podcast? I didn't think he was your favorite person.
No. Royce and I have the same loyalties to our great nation and our even greater president.
You mean the former president?
I choose my words very carefully.
But you do mean the former president.
Potato, potato.
We had an election. Royce, I heard a rumor that you may be up for chief of staff if the former president is reelected.
Helen, I'm flattered, but I can't assume. You know what they say about people who assume. As you and me goes, ass, it's bad. Before we break, I just want to say, I know there's a little rumor going around about the former president's intentions, but I want to reiterate that this podcast is my life.
So if you were offered...
I would take it in literally a heartbeat. Jay, can you do some research for me on exactly what a chief of staff does? Because when I Googled it, I think my safe search was off and I did not like what I saw.
Yes, I have heard the rumors. But if he does go on to serve our great president, someone here will have to hold down the fort.
Jeff Pamatmat, the last time we saw you, you were working for Reuters. You won a Peabody covering Royce's last scandal. So what brings you to Royce's podcast?
Helen, a lot of people assume it's about ideology, but I'm just working on a book. Maybe add a Pulitzer to my Peabody.
What's the topic?
The state of journalism.
And you came to Royce for that?
Well, the working title is Death Throes, The Fall of the Fourth Estate.
Ah, I see.
I'm not just looking at Royce. This show was my entry into the world of podcasts. I'm looking at other people too, especially Riley Lightfoot Navarro.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with Riley.
Buckle up.
Every June, people wave a rainbow flag like they're actually doing something to support queer folks. But what they're actually waving, as we all know, is their ignorance and their hatred, right? So that's why I have this. I want to include all colors. And what do you get when you combine all colors? White. So yeah, when people ask me what I'm doing to fight injustice, I just wave my little white flag.
Actually, all colors is black. I call spectral colonialism.
This has been a day, hasn't it? Let's take a break. You are listening to You're Complicit. I'm your host, Riley Lightfoot Navarro.
And you.
And you. I am...
That was an assault.
Deeply... I deserve penance for that.
401 years of oppression, apparently.
Now, this is all good. Again, This is why we do it.
Thank you.
This is why we do it.